So the pressure is squarely on Taveras now. The bad news is the bases are loaded for Cleveland with nobody out.
Tested here.
I think you have to play your infield in here. It's the bottom of the 7th inning. We'll see how Mike Hargrove is going to play it. Vizquel back at shortstop, so they'll pinch the corners and play the middle infielders in double play depth. Keep in mind, the one added thing Polonia has is speed. He's tough to double.
Polonia was picked up from the Yankees exactly for this type of situation. You saw his career mark as a pinch hitter, 330. So here he is in the first game of the World Series. Bases loaded, nobody out. The infield remains at double play depth at short and second, and the pitch is a strike on 1. McGriff started the inning with a walk. Justice then walked. And so did Devereaux. Bases loaded, nobody out. Grounded to short, and it's juggled by Vizquel. He gets it out there, and they score the go-ahead run. But Freddie McGriff forgot the bases were loaded. A huge break for the Braves because, among other things, McGriff was confused and was holding up. Cox is going to argue the call, but McGriff got away with what would have been a classic base running mistake. He was waiting before running on a ground ball with the bases loaded. Cox arguing the call with Fleming at second base. Bobby saying, look at the replay, but they're not going to replay this one.
I don't think Vizquel ever had control of the ball. Bruce Fleming called Devereaux out at second base because he said he was in the act of throwing. He never had control of the ball. Never had. That's not even close. Not only is he not in the act of throwing, he didn't even have control of the ball as he's touching second base. Watch it slip out of his glove right there. You must have control when you step on the bag, and he didn't.
Braves get a bad break there.
Yep.
What would have happened if Vizquel had come up with the ball? McGriff hanging between third and home.
Well, you solve all those problems when you play the infield in. And we talked about playing the infield in before the play was hit. Mike Hargrove electing to play him in double play depth.
And I got to think right here, Bobby Cox is saying, Bruce, ask somebody else. Maybe somebody saw the fact that the ball was out.
Well, of course, I think Bruce in this situation, Jim, had the best shot. Here's Fred McGriff, confused on the play, breaking back toward third, and then by the time he comes home, he did score, obviously, but Fred didn't realize the bases were loaded.
The ball was off the bat when you saw him begin to break back toward third. Bases loaded, nobody out on a ground ball. I mean, there's only one thing to do, obviously. So it winds up as a force at second. That's an RBI for Polonia. It's 2-1 Atlanta. 1 out, runners at first and third. And Cox emphatically going through the signs.
And this situation has squeeze written all over it.